Man, I'll tell you what recently, man. I went to my sister graduated high school a couple weeks ago, right? So I went to her high school graduation. Now, I haven't been to a high school graduation since I graduated. So I'm with my dad, and before it starts, the lady got on the little sound system, and she goes, please hold all your applause till all the names have been read. Please hold all your applause till all the names have been read. I was with my dad, man. It was boring because the kids were just marching. Dun, 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 dun. I was like, Dad, this is boring, man. And I looked down, about 3 families down from ours, I saw a black family. I said, Dad, this is going to pick up at some point, yeah. So we started looking at the graduating class, and I saw a Johnson on there. I said, Dad, we got to get to the J's, yep. We hit the J's, it's going to be fire, watch. And the Johnson family did not disappoint us either. Because as soon as they got them, it was quiet, and all of a sudden, next we have Barbara Johnson. Yeah, Barb! That's what I'm talking about, baby! Barbara graduated. Barbara graduated. Freaking grandma whipped out a ham. There was Hennessy, potato salad, baked beans. It's a freaking picnic! I went and got a plate. Thank you. Should be real proud of Barb. So now I'm enjoying graduation. You know, I got some food, I got some drinks, I got new friends, the Johnsons, you know. Well, there's a white family 2 families down. Oh, the dad's hot. According to him, the Johnsons had just messed up graduation. He's hot. He's looking at his wife, I'm freaking yelling. They yell, I'm freaking yelling too. His wife was like, don't yell, forget that, Karen, I'm freaking yelling. So I looked at my dad, I said, I can't wait till his kid gets called. But we didn't know his names, we just had to wait. We didn't know when it was coming. It just came in the left field. It was like, next we have Rod Randall. Yeah, Rod! Way to go, Rod! Yeah, Rod! The funniest thing is his wife is like, that's not our son. Our last name is Randolph. That's Randall. Because the kid was like, who are you, bro? I don't know you, sir. True story. Heard everybody talking about kids and families, man. I got a family, you know. My kids are mixed, you know. So I just want everyone to give to United Negro College Fund. Because my kids gonna need that too, you know. They might not get a full ride, but they're gonna get half. They're gonna get half. They're gonna get bored. They're gonna get bored. Might not get a room, they're gonna get bored. You know? That's why I always tell my kids. I always tell them, just say you're black. You look black, it's too confusing, just say you're black. You know what I mean? It's too much, you know? I mean, especially when we go to a financial aid meeting, you know? I said, don't mention me at all, okay? Now, I'll take him to the financial aid meeting and be sitting in the hallway, you know? Where's your dad? He wasn't around. Smart, baby. Who are you? I'm the driver. The driver, that's the driver. Dad wasn't around. My kids don't respect me either, man. That's the problem I got with my kids. Oh, you know? Like, they're scared of their mom. They ain't scared of me at all, you know? Like I'll catch my kids doing stuff. They don't even care, you know? I'll be, hey, what are you doing? Don't tell mom. What do you mean don't tell mom? I'm your dad. I'm just saying, you gonna tell her? You gonna tell her? Dad, she finds out, we gonna know who told. We gonna know who told. I'll be like, well, what if I do tell her? I'm just saying, Dad, snitches get stitches. Sometimes snitches get stitches. All right, I ain't gonna say nothing, you know? My son talked about one time to his mother, one time, I'll never forget it. We was at Denny's. We was in Fresno, California, at Denny's, right? And I don't remember what he said. All I know is his mom took him in the bathroom at Denny's. I don't know what happened in the bathroom at Denny's. I don't want to know what happened in the bathroom at Denny's. All I know is my son's never talked back since. I know every time we drive by Denny's, he breaks into a cold sweat and starts twitching. Dad, what's up with Denny's? What's up with Denny's? I would tell you something, but snitches get stitches, remember?
That would hurt. They're always black, bro. What are you talking about? He's like, is she black? They're always black. Motherfucker, I ain't had white pussy since white pussy had me. I don't know if that's a reflection on my mom or not. Like, was her pussy that bad? Oh my God. I'm never going back to that again. It's in my mouth. It's in my mouth. It's a joke. Like you're holding your hands like, how could you say that about your mama? She's got 6 kids. I'm sure her pussy is amazing.
The year's flying. I can't believe it's been so long, man. The new year was crazy. It started off with Lifetime Television. Aaron surviving R. Kelly right off the bat. Really appreciate that. Could have waited another couple months so I could enjoy his music for a little while longer. You gotta let somebody know when you're airing all the dirty laundry out.
Thank you, CVS Pharmacy, for coming tonight. Appreciate you.
Hey, you live here long enough, you live.
Okay. Now, he couldn't even get his word out. The drugs kicked in the middle of the sentence. Hey, you live here long enough, yeah. You good? Huh? I'm good. You live long enough, you know. You hear somebody talking and don't finish the whole thought. Hey man, you come to my house, you gonna What you say, bro? See the pharmaceutical rep still laying low. Was talking to his shit, and then that fucking gummy and a half kicked in. I don't fuck with them gummies, boy. People don't tell you about gummies. It's fucking delayed. And you don't know when it's coming. It just comes, man. Cause you can tell you, the first time I did gummies, I took one. Shit tasted good. Pop 2 more of them motherfuckers. 3. Motherfucker. It was like every emotion came out. I was laughing hysterically at my food. Remember the waiter came over, you have the chicken and rice? What is chicken and rice? Chicken and rice. Chicken! Chicken, right. I said, what the fuck is wrong with Gary? Chicken and rice. And then I just stopped. Chicken and rice. Gary, you good? You good? So gone, bro. I couldn't walk. They were trying to walk to the car, and I just felt like I was on a cloud. Every step was a fucking monumental Neil Armstrong walking on the moon shit. I was like, yeah, gummies is a motherfucker, boy. I don't fuck with them, man. You know how many, because motherfuckers do it a lot, be asking too many questions. How many milligrams was it? I don't know. It's a little bear. I be saying what the fuck it is. It's a bear. It's a little bear. How many milligrams are in the bear? Fucking no, I've never bought a gummy. It's always been given to me. Pop! Gotta be careful, man. Gummies will fuck you up, boy. Camera guy's on the Gummy right now. He ain't done shit. Since we got here, this motherfucker pressed record and sat here.
How do you, all you girls together, 7 of you? Just you two. And you two? And you two. I didn't mean like together like that. I just mean like you're hanging out. Okay.
That's my sister.
Oh, is it? With an A or ER? You gotta ask. It's my sister. Oh, you got to say mom and dad? No, we met in 3rd grade. It's my sister. What? Birth sister. Same mom, same dad. That's great. I ain't got none full. No, my whole family, half. Mom and dad fucked. That was it. Had me, and then they just went fucking other people. I was like, damn, Dad, you couldn't run up in that again? Give me a full brother and sister? I look like nobody. All the family pictures, I'd be like, okay, this is bullshit. I don't let nobody know nobody. There's 8 of us, man. I don't like none of them. None of them, man. What do you do for a living, sister?
I'm a supervisor.
You're a nurse?
A supervisor.
Supervisor. You're a nurse? Where at?
The hospital.
The hospital. Just one. Okay. The hospital. The hospital. That was a great answer. That's the one going to jail when she gets pulled over. That's the one the cop pulls her over. You know how fast she was going? Yeah. Can I see your license? Can if you ain't blind. Woo, I know she was fun growing up with. She just, I'm sure your bedside manner must be amazing at the hospital. Oh my God, can you imagine her walking in? I shit myself. Well, I'm off for 30 minutes. You gotta wait. What? I told you not to eat the tapioca. I can't imagine you being the nurse. You got a bunch of fucking malnourished, angry patients. And is it lunch yet? You don't want it. Never seen a mean nurse. Just mean. Just looking around. Talk to somebody else. No, now you know what it's like.
I am motherfuckers on my page making comments. Motherfucker, I was there. You back down. Delete. Not on my page. You wasn't. Better take this your page. On my page, some of us got these hands. It was jazz hands, but still. You know, I'm a dad, man. I got my son, you know. Any dad in here, you want your son to look like you a little bit. Just a little, you know. My son looks nothing like me, nothing, man. My son looks stolen, you know. You see me walking down the street with my son, you don't know it's my son. You think I'm in the Big Brother, Big Sister program or something, man. I got people hollering out, appreciate it. What are you talking about? It's mine. My son goes through stages too. Like sometimes he wants to be white, sometimes he wants to be black, you know. Right now he's at a black stage. He don't want to be white, just wants to be black, you know. It doesn't work, you know. You can't be like some angry black dude and I'm your dad. Gotta come home to me every day. Shit don't work, you know. I remember he was watching Farrakhan on TV one day. He's like, Dad, we need to talk. I was like, what? He's like, we were the first people. I said, no, I don't think I'm in that. You should probably have this discussion with your mom, but not me. So yeah, I don't think he was talking to me. I think we were second. We were second. You were first. We were second. So yeah, so we was that silver medal's still good. So. Can't be some angry black dude, and I'm your dad, Don't work. I remember earlier this year, I was gone for like 6 straight weeks, right? So I called home, see how my son's doing. My son got attitude with me on the phone, man, I called home, I was like, what's up, man? He goes, what's up, Dad? I was like, what are you doing? Nothing. Dad, why ain't you home? I was like, I'll be home in a couple weeks. I'm just telling some jokes. He's like, I don't think that's the reason. I was like, what? Why don't you think I'm home? I don't think you're home because it's Black History Month. I'm saying, Dad, I got a whole month. You scared? You scared to be around us this month? I got a whole family, Dad. You scared to be around us this month? Like, what are you talking about? He goes, Dad, this is what I'm saying. This is my month, okay? This is my month. So I ain't nothing you say this month because I'm a black kid and it's a black month. I said, you're mixed. You only celebrate half the month, motherfucker. You don't get the whole month. Valentine's Day, your shit is over. That's like my son will talk back to me, man, and my daughter, man. They don't talk back to their mother at all. That's why I'm so glad a black woman's raising my kids, man. They don't talk back. They'll talk back to me. They don't talk back to her. My kids doing shit. They don't even care. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't tell mom. What do you mean don't tell mom? I'm your dad. I'm just saying, you gonna tell her? You gonna tell her? Only 3 people in the room, Dad. She finds out. We gonna know who told. We gonna know who told. I was like, what if I do tell her? I'm just saying, Dad, snitches get stitches. Sometimes snitches get stitches. All right, I ain't gonna say shit. I remember my son talked about one time to his mother. I'll never forget that. Never. He was 5. We was at a Denny's in Fresno, California. I don't know why we're at Denny's. I don't know why we're at Fresno, but that's where we were, All of a sudden, he smarted off. I don't even remember what he said. All I know is his mother took him to the bathroom at Denny's. I don't know what happened in that bathroom at Denny's. I don't want to know what happened in that bathroom at Denny's. All I know is he's never smarted off since. I know every time we drive by at Denny's, he breaks into a cold sweat and starts twitching. Dad, what's up with Denny's? What is up with Denny's? I would tell you something, but snitches get stitches, remember?
Man, I had surgery Wednesday. I got like 25 stitches in my head right now. There. Yeah, I'm all f***ed up, man. Yeah, I think one of my wife's exes got me or something. No, I'm kidding. I ain't getting beat up. I don't get in fights. I run. No shame in my game, bro. Weird. I had a little lesion on my head, right? Like right here. I got like 3 or 4 scars on my face when I was little. I was clumsy as a kid, so I got like some right here, some on my hairline. But I had this little mark. I was like, what is that? I thought it was just like one of my scars I didn't pay attention to. I went in and ended up being like a little skin cancer thing. But they got it out. It's fine. I didn't know it was going to be fucking 25 stitches. So, because the shit was like that big, but the stitch is like that. I was like, damn, Doc, you get excited? He was like, we had to get it all out, man. I was like, how much was in that? It's funny because the doctor goes, I think this came from your childhood. Did you wear sunscreen as a kid? I said, I grew up in a trailer park. We didn't have copper tone. We didn't have like banana boat in the pantry. Go outside and play. Okay. Never wiped us down. We barely took baths. I would go weeks without bathing. You think I put on sunscreen? I was from the trailer park of trailer parks. The people living across the street from me, they had a catfish in their bathtub, alive. I thought that was the coolest shit. Until you get older, like, how did you bathe? Oh, you weren't. They got a catfish in the bathtub, Mom. This is awesome. It's alive. Nasty ass. I don't give a fights, man. I think all the years I've been a comedian, I've only had one time where somebody stole on me. Like straight up, just beep. I was in Detroit, Michigan. It was a true story. So I had my show, And after the show, they had an after party for me. And I remember the club name and everything. It's called Lyceum. It had like 2-3 levels. So the VIP was upstairs. So I go into the club. I have my buddy Reggie and his wife with me. So we go upstairs. And as soon as I walk up there, like 3 girls like, Gary, we was at the show. Can we get a picture? I said, yeah. So I get a picture with them. And that's it. So I go to the bar. So I'm not facing these girls anymore. I'm facing the bartender. And it was a girl. And I said, let me get 3 drinks. For me, my buddy Reggie, and his wife. And the bartender came back with the 3 drinks. He goes, that's $125. I said, God damn. How much are the drinks in here? And she was like, well, those girls said you were buying their drinks too. I never looked back at the girls. I just went, I ain't buying no drinks in here tonight. Right? And I turned around, and the 3 girls like, who you calling? And I was like, no, I meant per se. Like, I didn't mean like individual. So that's the proper way of telling a story. And in action time, this is what happened. Took the picture, turned around, let me get 3 drinks, $125. How much are the drinks here? Well, those girls who was buying their drinks. I ain't buying no drinks here tonight. Who you calling a bitch? As I turned around, I was getting hit as I was talking to the girls. I was like, I ain't calling by a bitch. And I went, oh, did I just get stolen? So I realized I just got hit by the dudes that was with the girls. So I just hit my buddy Reggie. It happened so fast, my buddy Reggie just never turned around. That still facing the bar. He never saw me get hit. I just went, yo, man, let's get out of here. This place is whack. So we just walked out like nothing happened, right? So I was at my own after party for a total of 3 minutes. You get hit, it's time to go. So now we're outside and we get to his car and I'm all in the rear view mirror like making sure I wasn't doctored up. And nothing was wrong. I didn't have any marks on me. But his wife came running out. She was like, oh my God. And she's crying and laughing. I never seen anybody crying and laughing at the same time. I go, what are you so upset about and what's so funny? She goes, oh my God, that was the scariest and funniest shit I ever seen. Because you were talking as you were getting hit. You were committed to finishing your sentence. Like, I ain't calling about a bitch. I said per se. Like, she said, and then you left like nothing happened. Let's go. Place is whack. So security never saw me get hit. Nobody ever saw me get hit. So literally there's 2 or 3 guys in Detroit that every time I pop up on TV or in a movie, like, we beat that ass at Lyceum on Tuesday night. So, what are you going to do, man? Fuck it. That's why I was at Dick's Sporting Goods all day yesterday looking at hats. That's why my hat's so low. I couldn't have it hit the stitches, so I had to cover the stitches, but then go right above my eyebrows. It was right here. So I'd be walking around. I was walking around the airport day like this. Anybody know where D46 is? I never look right in hats. That's why I never wear hats, man. I look like Jerry's Kids or Unabomber, like a combo. I just want to bomb some but I still need help. My head's like, it's uneven. I don't know what it is. It's all awkward and shit. Like, yeah, I'll be all right. Cock to the side a little bit, a little flavor on it. Be careful, man. I can't. She was like, just wear it backwards. I can't. They'll see the scar. And I couldn't get a fitted hat because it was too tight on my head, so I had to get one of these. And I didn't realize how big my head was. I'm down to the second to last hole. I was like, my head's big as got that Yao Ming.
Gary Owen.
What's up, Vegas? They asked me, we want to film your hour special. I was like, Las Vegas? Where else? Some of the best days of my life have been in Las Vegas. You know? I remember my first time in Vegas, I ran into Nate Dogg on the street. I said, you had the greatest rap lyric ever written. Lick my balls. That's the best rap lyric ever. Lick my balls. That song came out, I was in high school. I ain't know girls were licking balls. I was still trying to get a blowjob. Like, they lick the balls too? I called all my buddies up, like, we gotta get to the West Coast. Why? Girls are licking balls on the West Coast. And he said, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. I was like, you lick my balls, we together. I'm not sharing you with nobody. You my lady, forever my lady. Vegas, there's a lot of Mexicans in Vegas. Mexicans are everywhere, they're taking over the earth. I tell everybody, learn Spanish now, the revolution is here. I had a show in Alaska a couple weeks ago. There was Mexicans at my show in Alaska. I was like, you guys in Alaska? They say, hey, shut the fuck up, we're Eskimos. Burr, say burr, Eskimos forever. Live out in California, they're trying to kick all the Mexicans out. I'm like, no, man, let them stay. Let the Mexicans stay, man. I just built my first house. Mexicans built my house. 22 Mexicans built my house in 3 days. One fucking hammer. I never seen that in my life. He would hammer, throw it, catch it, flick it back. So what else is going on in the earth? We got basketball, basketball, everybody's having locked out. NFL was locked out for a little bit. Basketball's locked out for a little bit, you know. I like last basketball season, man. I like the NBA Finals. I had a good time watching it. I like the Mavericks versus the Heat, you know. I saw some subliminal racist shit when I was watching the TV games of that. Because every time Dirk Nowitzki got the ball, the announcers say, watch out, Dirk Nowitzki's a lot quicker than he looks. What the hell's quick look like, motherfucker? Dirk Nowitzki gets the NBA Finals MVP. He can't even get a shoe. When the hell's a white guy gonna get a shoe? We are long overdue for a shoe. At this point, white people, we didn't own the Nike or Adidas. We'll take Pony or Puma. Shit. Give me some Dirk Dada, some Steve Nash New Balance or something. I'll take some Keith Van Horn kangaroos. I'll rock the Keiths. I don't know why I ever got mad at LeBron last year, you know, because he went from the most beloved player to the most hated because he left Cleveland and went to Miami. I'm a comedian. I travel every week. I've been to Cleveland, been to Miami. Not a tough decision if you ask me where I want to live. That's like asking some dude, hey, man, who'd you rather fuck, Beyonce or Precious? I'm going to go Beyonce. I'm going to go Beyonce on this one. Yeah, go Beyonce. But Precious raised you. You grew up with Precious. I don't want to fuck Precious no more. Saw this documentary on LeBron too called More Than a Game. They had his high school coach on there, and his mom was on there, and they said LeBron was raised by a single mother in Akron, Ohio, and then interviewed his high school coach, and his high school coach was like, you know, if LeBron would have had a dad in his life, his game would be at a whole nother level. I said, I don't think so. I think LeBron's better because he didn't have a dad in his life. Because LeBron's got like a broken home type of game. Because you could tell there's some pent-up aggression come from somewhere when he's on the court. Because he be dribbling hard, passing hard, dunking hard. Where the fuck is my dad, Mom? Shit! God damn! You know? You ever see Kobe Bryant? Kobe had a mom and dad. Bounce pass, layup. Hey, Dad! That's the one good thing about being a comedian, man. You get to meet a lot of athletes you probably normally wouldn't get to meet if I wasn't a comedian. Like I remember I met Dwayne Wade his rookie year. Now, me and Dwayne are friends. We ain't best friends, but we cool. We friends, you know. I call him. He don't answer, but he'll text me back sometimes, you know. But I don't know why. My son's 10, right? My son's 10. Last year, my son was 9, you know. I don't know why my son said, he asked me, he goes, Dad, who's your best friend? I said, Dwayne Wade from Miami Heat. I know I said it, just popped out, thought he'd forget, right? Well, this past March, spring break comes around. I said, when do you do spring break? My son goes, I want to go to Miami. I'm going to go to Heat game and meet your best friend, Dwayne Wade. I was like, oh, shit, are you serious? So So I called Dwayne, he ain't answer. He texted me back a few days later, said come on down. And I tell people, man, you ever get a chance to go to an NBA game, go. If a player leaves you tickets, definitely go. What I don't recommend, a mistake that I made, was Dwayne left me a parking pass. So I got to park in the players' parking lot. Don't recommend it to the average person because, you know, I fly down to Miami, I got my son with me, we pulled to the arena. I'm feeling really good about my life at that point, you know? I'm in the Ford Explorer rental from Enterprise with the GPS and the XM in it. And Enterprise asked me, they was like, Mr. Owens, would you like XM radio? I said, how much is it? They said, $8 a day. I said, let's see, we here for 4 days, $32, get that shit. That's how your daddy does it, son. $32 ain't shit to me. I swear to God, we put in Miami Heat parking lot, there were some cars there I never heard of. My son looked at me, he was like, Dad, you gotta get your life together. What are you talking about? I got XM, son, $32. Then Dwayne, I had a parking spot. I had to park next to Dwayne's car, right? So Dwayne left me a parking spot, and Dwayne drove a Maybach that day, right? And in the rims of the Maybach, he had DW. He had DW in the rims. My son was like, dang, Dad, what kind of car is that? I was like, a Dodge Wind. Yeah, that's that new Dodge. That's that new shit. He said, well, it says Maybach on the back. I go, well, he got to take it back in May. That's not a good investment, son. We got to return that in 5 weeks, man. I must have bought that in June. He leased it. I'm not gonna talk about people too bad in this show, man. I'm a big believer in karma, man. Karma comes back on you, man. You know, especially nowadays with social media, Facebook and Twitter. You don't know who's following you, man. You know who's following me on Twitter? And I didn't even know was Tyrese. Tyrese is following me, and I didn't even know it. I'm at a party, and Tyrese came at me sideways because I talked about him a little bit on Twitter, right? Like I saw his girlfriend. His girl came up to me, and she's like, Gary. I was like, what's up, you know? And then she goes, hey, this is my boyfriend. I was like, what's up? And Tyrese was, oh, you didn't look at me. He was just like, man, I'm real. I was like, what? Yeah, man, I'm just real. I thought you were Tyrese. You know? And then he said, man, you talk about me on Twitter. I said, I ain't. And it didn't help that he's sober and I'm drunk, so my stuff's not coming out right. So he's like, yeah, I said, I ain't talking about you on Twitter. And then he quoted me, whipped his cell phone out and showed me like he favored it. You know, I guess I said, if Tyrese is such an expert at relationships, why is he divorced? You know, he ain't like that, you know? I said, well, I didn't mean it, man, sorry. And then he said, yeah, he whipped out another one. He goes, every time I saw Tyrese and Transformers, I kept waiting for him to give the Autobots deep relationship advice, you know? So he's coming at me, and people started gathering. And I was thinking to myself, man, Tyrese coming at me sideways? Like, people started to look at me like he was embarrassed of me. So I was just thinking, I was like, Tyrese coming at me sideways? Like, Jody? The Jody who got my hoe pregnant? The Jody can't handle his responsibilities as a motherfucking man? The Jody still lives at home with his mama? Jody run the streets like a little boy? Motherfucker, you a bitch! I ain't say that. But I thought it. True story. Football, man. Last summer was rough, man. When the football lockout, I thought the football was going to end. You know, I was like, damn, there ain't no football. I know what I was going to do, man. Football is my favorite sport to watch on TV. I love it. I like high school, pro, college, man. I love it, man. You know. I wish. I remember when I was in high school, though. I remember in high school, I remember I was playing football. I went to an all-white high school, though. We didn't have any black guys in my school district. And then I do remember my junior year of high school, we had one black guy move to our school district and sign up for football. Oh, we thought we was going to state. I ain't lying, man. That brother showed up. He's like, guys, look, there's a black in the team. It is fucking on this year. That guy fucking sucked, man. He was a foreign exchange student from France. Then I remember freshman, I never played football before. My buddy's like, Gary, go for the team. I was like, all right. So I went up for the team. And the first game we ever played, we played an all-black high school. And they came to our school, you know? So we were out to the field doing our stretches. And the black high school pulled up. They didn't even stretch. They just got off the bus, stood on the 50, and started staring at us, you know? Then they started doing some kind of chant with their pads. It fucked us up. We didn't know what to do. They were just sitting there. I was like, Coach, you're not stretching. They stretch on the bus. Come on, guys, arm circles. Don't look at them, guys. Arm circles. Let's go big. Let's go backwards. They're not leaving. We're going to have to play. They're not leaving. I remember the first play of the whole game, we get the ball first, right? I'm the tight end. The linebacker on the black school, he started growling at us. We were lost. We didn't know what to do. First play of the whole game, here goes this brother. We get back to the huddle. We was like, Coach, they're growling at us. What do we do? They're growling. Our coach is like, growl back! Growl back, man! Swear to God, second down, here he goes again. This dude on our team, rough! I go, what the fuck, Jeff? He said growl. Are you roughing? Are you serious? Like a tiger or a lion, dude. It's like a teacup Yorkie. I always said my dream job would be to own a football team, like to own my own football team, you know, if I had my own team. First thing I would do, though, I know what it takes to have a good football team. First thing I would do is if there are black guys on the team, I always tell people, make them the captain. Even not as good as white guys, don't worry, make them the captain, because it's all about that pregame speech, you know. Any guy in here that's ever played football, you know if you make a white guy the captain of your football team and it's a white guy's job to get that pregame speech before the game, it's not going to come out right, you know, because white guys, we get too pumped, we get too amped thinking about the game, you know. We'll get tongue-tied halfway through our speech in the locker room, you know. Let's go! All right! Tonight! Yeah! Billy, Johnny! Get Johnny! The field! Phil, let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking rock! Like, dude, it's JV, relax, fucker. Nobody's here but our parents, dude. Chill out, we're not even making the paper. Black guys will pump you up good. Black guys are doing shit during the game as a white player you didn't know you could do just in a pregame speech, man. Black guys will pump you up good. What time is it? What time is it? It's game time. It's game time. Holy shit, we're jumping, dude. What are we doing? I don't know, dude. The black guys doing follow him, dude. What the fuck is this shit, man? I tell you what I don't like about the NFL. I don't like how they took away the end zone celebration, you know? Like if you score a touchdown, you can't celebrate, you know? But the NFL should have been honest with the public and said, look, this is a black penalty, you know? Because no white guy's ever been penalized for dancing in the end zone after he scored, you know? White guys score, we're just shocked to be there, you know? We crossed the goal line, here you go. That was crazy, good blocking, guys, wow. No, get the camera away, get the camera away. No, team game, team game. Black guy score. You know what the hell do when a brother scores? I don't think brothers know what he can do half the time, you know? But I'll tell you what, when a brother scores, he knows right where the camera is. Since the brother crossed the end zone, he gets right to the camera. What's up, bitches? You should have sucked my dick in high school. I'm in the NFL now, bitch. Is that the new shit? What the fuck is this?
But I tell you when I knew I couldn't do the military thing my whole life. Because the military, when you in, they scare you into staying in. Like they be acting like there ain't no jobs out there. You sure? You sure? You ain't gonna get that free dental. That's dental insurance. They be get racking up all these. You gotta get dental insurance on your own. You gotta get medical insurance on your own. Can't get that. There's gonna be no VHA, you gotta pay for your own apartment. They really make you feel like you cannot make it. But I knew there wasn't an amount of money, well, there is an amount of money, but I remember when I knew, man, because my dumb ass, they always got, military always get these little side jobs to make extra money. So if you want to be a Navy SEAL, they got this hazardous duty pay and shit like that. Like, they always got these little jobs. So I got a little extra money because I said, I'm gonna be a prison guard, go to brig. I went to brig school like 2 months in Anniston, Alabama. I did it. I came back, so every time I would get on the ship, I could go down to the jail when you lock people up. And the problem is, a lot of people, I don't know if you do it anymore, but when I was in, you get in trouble, you have a choice. A month restriction means you stay on the ship for a month, or 3 days bread and water, which means you drive over to the brig, and then that's all you got. You're in a fucking cell with a steel toilet, a sink with a cup, so you get all the water you want, and like a blanket with a tiny mattress. Wasn't even a bed. You slept on the floor. Little ass mattress about that thick. The blanket and pillow, that's it. Three times a day for 15 minutes they come in with a loaf of bread. All the bread you can handle, 15 minutes, and take it out. 3 days of that shit. So I had to take people to the brig from the ship, and on the way there they be talking all kinds of shit. Man, I'm glad I did this shit. It's Tuesday, I'm gonna hit the club Friday. I'll be out Friday. They already count down the days. Like, motherfucker, it's way been a month. I was like, motherfucker, you don't even know what you're about to go through them 3 days, boy. I seen it too many times. This is why I had to get out. This is what they don't tell you in brick school and all that shit. When you take the guys to the brig, you have to be a witness. When they get in, they got to take off all their clothes, lift their ball sack up, spread their cheeks, bend over and cough, and I gotta look at that shit. And you can't look away. There. No, we need a witness. Like, fuck. That same motherfucker that.
Man, 3 days in the club on Friday. Fuck that shit.
I go pick that motherfucker up. Now, when I go pick him back up, one, motherfucker went through 3 days of nothing. Two, I've seen his asshole, his balls lifted up. He's coughed. I've seen every part of his body that I didn't want to see. But he ain't trying to talk to me no more. Because I'll be driving back. How you feeling? Good. I'm going to stay in this weekend. Then I see him like a couple weeks later. We'd be in the chow or galley, be eating shit. Now the motherfucker's back to being normal, talking all kinds of shit.
Motherfucker, I had this bitch last night, blew her back out.
I was like, well, I saw what you was working with. I don't think you did that. So you blew her back out with that?
Well, shut the fuck up, Owen.
Just saying, I was there. I saw you blow, but she must have a really small back. You blew it out. Blew the back out. Is that what you mean by blow?
Shut the fuck up, Owen. You always talking shit.
I get so sick of watching like marriage boot camp. Quick to get married and put all their business on national TV, man. I don't get that shit, man. I don't get like watching Dr. Phil and Anna Van Zandt. Marriage ain't going well.
Running TV.
I don't get that shit. Me and my wife, we don't play that shit. We keep all our shit in-house. You ain't hearing shit from us. That, you know? Because every time you see somebody go on Dr. Phil, he gives them the same advice, you know? You guys just gotta learn how to talk. Learn how to communicate. Get to know each other again from the inside. No, you don't. You ain't gotta talk. You ain't gotta communicate. Let me tell you something. I've been with my wife for 20 years. It ain't brain surgery. If you want your relationship to last, since the beginning of time, it's the same formula. Just keep sucking and eating. You'll make it. You'll make it. That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta talk. Me and my wife go weeks without talking. She's still sucking. We still together. My wife got a job right now. I don't know where the f she works. Like, Gary, how's your wife doing? She good, man. She real good. Where's she working at? I don't know. I mean, you gotta be honest with each other. You do gotta be honest with each other. Because I've been with my wife 20 years, and I think in 20 years, there were 2 times I went down on her, and it was a little tart, you know? And I let her know. I went, I don't know what the f you ate today, but it ain't working with your chemistry right now. So I'm gonna need you to hop in the shower, handle that and I'll be here when you get out. My wife got mad at me. I can't believe you said that. What? I'm still getting you. Look, I'll be here when you get out. Ugh. Ain't like my don't get salty from time to time. Just let me know. Ain't nobody gonna be mad. Like, yeah, I'll be right back, baby. Sorry. I want you sucking on a dirty and some dirty. I want you sucking on a clean with some clean. That could be a song. Salty. Don't want you sucking on no salty. Get some background singer. Salty. Salty. No, sucking on no salty. Salty. Don't want you sucking on no salty. 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 No. Sorry about that. Got some white people in the audience. I want to make sure they're covered too. Make sure I got a country version. I don't want you sucking on them salty. I
sucking on them. You must have not, huh?
You recognize his hand?
From what? Oh, you did my vasectomy. Oh, what's up, doc? I forgot you did fucking. He saw my balls. That's really my doc. That's fucked up. I kept looking at you like, fuck, I know this motherfucker. I didn't recognize you with my clothes on. I kept staring at this motherfucker. Fuck, do I know you? I can't believe I told that joke and you're here. That's pretty accurate though, right? Was the box sticky? Was the box sticky? I tried my best, Doc. The fuck you got me waiting 60 days for? 30 ejaculations? That was stupid. Then the motherfucker calls. Hey, just checking on everything working out good. I was like, yeah, everything's good. All right, later. He just hung up. I go, oh, he didn't really care. He didn't really care. If you really cared, you would have actually held a conversation with me. Everything coming out all right? You good? Yeah. All right. So far it works. I've nutted in my girl so many times. And she kept saying, we didn't get the results back. I don't give a fuck. We gon' If you get pregnant, I'll sue. I really can't believe you're here. I literally was thinking, I might talk about my vasectomy tonight. And did you guys all ride together?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Now they're gonna be talking about my dick and balls on the way home. Yeah, it was cold that day when I'm gonna give Gary the benefit of the doubt. It's a little chilly in my office. Let me tell you what this motherfucker does, though. I'm in there with, I don't know him. I'm just like, yeah, okay, protect me. I come in, he's just sitting in the office, we're having a casual conversation. He goes, oh, you Cincinnati? Yeah, I got my degree from Cincinnati. Yeah, I like UC. Drop your pants. Anyways, the Bearcats are really good. He starts fucking playing with my nuts. He's still talking football. Yeah, so C.J. Stroud, he should have a good second year. I hope he does, I'm glad they got Stephon Diggs. I don't think it's going to last very long. I go, dude, could you stop talking until I pull my pants up? I literally just looked away. Oh. And then he apologized. Sorry, man, I'll be looking at balls all day. I'm trying to distract myself, all right? How was I, how many people were actually on me when I was getting my vasectomy? Was it just you? Did you have nurses? Was it a nurse? A girl? Fuck. No, was it a black girl? Yeah. No. Hispanic? Okay. Good. I don't need a black girl. Bullshit ass. Now I know why he got a divorce. But look, everything came out good. So if anybody's looking to get snipped, that's your guy. So if you guys are looking to nut all over Houston, That's the guy right there. So, it's rare in my business you get surprised, but that was shocking.
The fucking chance I'm talking about my vasectomy, and I kept wondering why he kept hitting everybody.
That was a good ass snap.
Who cut my balls though? Who shaved them? They did a good job. I ain't gonna lie about that one.
That was a hell of a barber you got there in your office. Fucking took some pride in my nuts. Oh my God, that's funny, man. Well, thanks for coming, man. I wish you wouldn't have sat in the front. Like, you're like one of them people I didn't want to see again. Like, I want you to have an amazing life and be successful and everything. I didn't want to see you again. Motherfucker saw me at my worst. He could have been fucking with me and shit. You guys are funny though, man, because all we gotta do is go to sleep. And you motherfuckers get done, you come in, you did a great job, man. You did great. I said, motherfucker, I was asleep. What the fuck you want me to do?
Yeah, you did great, man. Everything should be good. Your vein was right there, but it was really easy to get to. Found it right away, man. You definitely have Mexican blood in your family.
That's why you had to have 30 ejaculations. Couldn't take a chance when you told me your grandpa was Mexican. Well, thanks again for coming, Doc. Is that where you guys met? At his office?
Somewhat.
And you're fixed? Did he do it? He didn't do you? Okay. That's so weird. That's weird, man. Because now I don't want to look at you. I just want to do the show over here. Like there's literally... Normally, when I'm on stage, nobody see my dick. But this show, 2 people have seen my dick, my girl and my dog. There's too many people to see my dick at this show. So anyways, we gotta wrap it up. Something I don't have to do anymore. So.
I was San Diego. I remember my San Diego days. Man, I was knocking them down. San Diego? Woo! That's a line. I was in the Navy. I would tell girls I played for the Chargers. Motherfuckers believe me, I was a long snapper. Everybody knows who the goddamn long snapper is? His name was David Ben. This is for the internet. Nobody knew who the fuck that motherfucker was. We'd be out, my boys like, David, what's up? All right, give me a drink. All right. Be wearing his jersey out. Who the fuck wears their own jersey to a club? Why ain't got a David Ben jersey on? Motherfucker, I am David Ben. Knocking him down in the 619. That was a long time ago, though. Those were the days. My spot was TGI Fridays off Highway 8. Because they had a happy hour. That's when I used to get them. They didn't know I was going there. It was like $1 for potato skins, and $1 for the chicken skewers with a little peanut sauce. For $5, I'd be stuffed.
Really? Yeah. That's the only time I slept with a white lady. Yeah, I met her at the TGI Fridays, baby. I knew, man, it was an interesting night. That was an interesting night. Because I had never slept with a white lady before. And then I got there, normal, 4:30, happy hour starts. Sat down in my normal spot. Bartender knew me. This lady stood about 4 bar stools down from me. We was the only 2 at the bar. And I knew she liked black dudes as soon as she sat down because she had the haircut. You know, it's like an asymmetrical bob. It's like it's apart, and it's shaved in the back, and it comes down in front. It gets a little spiky on top. You guys know it when you see it. It should literally be at all the hair salons on the posters. And a white lady walks in. Excuse me, I like black guys. You want that one right there, baby girl. That's gonna bring them in at Summer Jam right there. I was sitting down. I looked over and we started having a conversation. We had a normal, very, very cordial conversation. We was talking. And then I just asked her, I said, hey, you like black guys? And she goes, why you say that? I was like, your hair? She got so pissed. We was being friendly and then she got mad. She was like, I wouldn't fuck you. I wouldn't fuck you. I was like, what just happened? I don't want to fuck you. And everything got racial. You going down this white pussy? No, you going down this white pussy? I was like, oh, time. Well, you ain't ready for this white dick. And then for the next 10 minutes, that's all we did was white pussy, white dick, white pussy, white dick, white pussy, white dick. The bartender was like, motherfucker, you both white. To this day, I don't know how we ended up back at my place. Like, I replay it in my brain, like, how did we end up back at my house? It was a townhouse, wasn't a house. A townhouse, a share with 40 people. I was in the Navy. When you dated Ben, no. It was a townhouse by myself, made sure everybody was gone. When we came back to my place, you know, it was a different sexual experience than I've ever had. For a couple reasons. One, we used to color contrast in the bedroom. We're in bed and I go, oh my God, it's like we're the same person. It's like we're just blending into each other. Am I smacking your ass or mine? But it was, I'll tell you why it was the oddest sexual experience is because there was no foreplay. It was just, the only reason she came back to my place was to prove that I couldn't handle that white pussy.
It's funny too, like, I think there's always a variety of reasons why people get divorced, but I think a big one for me, the finality of it was when COVID hit, because when COVID hit, I read on the internet, they's like, divorce rates are gonna go up. And I was like, no, we good, we solid. But you gotta realize, I'm a comedian. My whole marriage, I was gone every weekend. COVID hits, I'm home 4 months straight. I started looking around the house like, hey, this ain't what I thought it was, you know? And then my dog picked up on it first. When you got a good dog, dogs don't shit ain't right in the house. Cause you know, cause when COVID hit, I take my dog on a walk, normal walks, you know? Wake up at 7 a.m., walk my dog till 7:30, we back at the house. Then it hit me, wait a minute, this is the only time I'm by myself all day. So the walks start getting longer and longer. We leave at 7 a.m., come home at noon. My dog started looking at me like, you going through something? You gotta talk to her, Gary, I can't walk this song, I'm a Yorkie. You gotta get a bigger dog with bigger legs. And you know, Yorkies are little, they think they big though. They don't know they little. Mine wasn't, my Yorkie was little and knew it was little and acted accordingly. We got about 2 months into COVID, she got sick of them 5-hour hikes. My dog changed, she started getting angry, started barking at everybody. And her barks started to sound like help. You know, just, help! Help! You can talk, my dog can talk. Then one day my dog just quit walking. I ain't never seen a dog quit. She just stopped, fuck it, no, I'm done. I picked her up, walked her back to the house. Next morning I woke up, I thought it was a one-day strike. I was like, come on, Olive, time to go for a walk, 7 a.m. Swear to God, I saw my dog shake her head no. Then she started backing up to the back of her cage. Like, where's she going? I looked down at her. She was looking back at me like one of them abused dogs in those 1-800 commercials. Swear I heard Sarah McLachlan in the background. I was like, come on, Olive. In the arms of the angel, will you run?
This is like Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream table. You got every nationality at one table. This is the I have a dream table. The black, Asian, you Latino? Yeah. Other, you got all of it. How do you four know each other? Do you know each other or just two of you know each other?
Just us two.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And you two know each other then? How do you two know each other?
Been dating for 5 years.
5? Whoa. Is your name Patience? What's going on now? Like, where'd you guys meet at 5 years ago?
On the beach.
Oh, really? Just walking along the beach?
Now, through mutual friends, but it just sounds better.
Oh, okay. You was really thinking too. She was drowning. And I just ran on the ocean and saved her and gave her the Heimlich, and she woke up in the middle of me, you know. How do you two know each other? Work, college?
Dating for 5 years too.
Oh, you guys are dating too?
Just kidding.
Oh, I was like, whoa. I was just gonna roll with it, but in my brain I was like, I ain't see that shit coming. I was literally about to play it off too. Oh, okay, good. That's good. You guys will listen to Missy Elliott on the way home and shit. Vroom. Who's got the keys to the Jeep? You know I got the keys. How do you two know each other? Oh, school? What school?
Middle school? High school?
Oh, middle school. You guys met at recess or in the hall or something?
Special ed class.
What is that?
Special ed class.
Special ed class? That's funny. That was a good one. That'd have been funny if I didn't believe you. You guys are really special ed, and you get up, you both walk with no arm swing.
Ladies, look, meet a guy out, single, just fuck, okay? This whole waiting shit, that's old school, I don't know. It's time to fuck. I know it didn't really think like, man, and Steve Harvey wrote that book, and it was like, wait 90 days. When I read that, that's the dumbest shit I've ever read in my life. I read that shit like it was fictional. It's like, who wrote this? Harry Potter? You know, do wait 90 days. You know? I wish a woman would say wait 90 days. Wait 90 days. Well, I'll wait 90 days for you. I'm gonna fuck 3 other girls in the meantime. But I will wait for you because you asked. After 90 days, I can't believe you waited. I know, I surprised myself. You're worth it. I remember I read that book too. I was just thinking, this is so stupid. And then they called me to be in the movie. They was like, girl, you want to do this movie thing like a man? I said, sure. And did you read the book? I said, I did. It was very informative. I never said I agree with it. 90 days. Whatever. I mean, you can give me 100. You gotta get it. Same day? 2 weeks? Shut up. You went double digits? You saw her every day for 2 weeks? You didn't see her. Okay. Well, I mean, 3 days. That's fair. That's fair. 4, you was in that danger zone. 3 days is fair. Assuming you guys slept together. Assuming. This is your first date? Tom? You came to the right show. You came to the right show. It's time to fuck. Man, I wish I was in your car on the way home. Yeah, Gary was speaking on some real shit tonight, wasn't he? That's why black people like him, man. He speaks to us. I'm so glad you said that. Wrap this shit up, huh? So glad you guys came, man. I hope it happens, bro. I hope. Like, I'm rooting for you. Like literally, I got another show. I'll be out of here about midnight tonight. So I'm thinking of you. I wonder what that couple from the first show is doing right now. You know, listen. Don't be thinking you a hoe or a thought. You're not. You're not. It's just words. Can't hurt you. It's not who you are as a woman. Okay? Hoe is 2 letters. Say it 3 times. It's Chrissy.
No. Why you owing me? I'm free. Don't owe me, motherfucker. You ain't gonna hear my name in no indictments. Why did you sound like you've been waiting the whole show to say that? You sound like you was in the front row of the balcony. Okay, he gets a drink. I'm gonna say if he gets a drink. Ask him. You been to a Diddy party? I told you I'm gonna ask him. No, I mean I've been to parties where Diddy was at, but I ain't been to a Diddy party. I never went to no after shit either. So I got invited one time. I didn't go, and yeah. Well, it was crazy because I was at this party, and I was talking to this one girl. I just got to LA, man. My dude had a party. I was like, all right. And the girl was like, I was like, yo, they all going? She goes, no, I'm trying. She wanted to f. And I was like, all right. So who knew a one night stand saved my that night? You know, like when Diddy got busted, I found her on Instagram. Hey, I just want to say I appreciate you. You look like you've had a really good life. She got like 3 kids. She's married now. Congratulations on everything. And thank you so much. That's why one night stands are important, ladies. You're saving lives out here. I never saw that girl before that night. I never saw her after that, but we f***ed that night. Thank God. I had to get snipped up. I had twins last year unexpectedly. I mean, I'm not gonna say unexpectedly. I nutted in her. I mean, that's what happens when you nut in somebody. You get them pregnant. I hate when people say that dumb shit. That was unexpected pregnancy. I was like, did you nut in her? What do you think was gonna happen? Unexpected is when you nut in an esophagus or a belly button. That's an unexpected pregnancy, but not the vagina. I knew, oh my God, I knew I should have pulled. I fucking knew it. That pussy was good though, man, couldn't lie. Because when I felt it happening, half my brain was like, pull out! Gary, get the fuck out of there! The other half was like, no, this shit feel good, we risking this. Oh my God, wow! And you know, guys, we're so stupid, we'll try to rationalize in our own brain to try to convince ourselves everything's okay. Because I remember I nutted, you know. And then an hour later, I'm in the shower. I'm like, you know, trying to think like, yeah, probably
probably shouldn't have did that.
And when she, here's the thing, when she called me and told me she's pregnant, I did the math. I was like, oh, we was in Italy. That's when I nutted in you, you know? So we was in Rome when it happened. So I remember because I was in the shower about an hour later, and I was in my brain, I was like, we should be good. We're American. We in Italy. We had a time change and customs, and I got my passport stamped. We should be good. I don't think two Americans can get pregnant in Italy. Yeah. I remember when she called me too, she's like, Gary, I got some news, I'm pregnant. I don't get mad about a lot of shit. I just be like, life be lifing. So I was like, for real? She's like, yeah. And then I called her like, she called me like a month later, and she goes, you're not gonna believe this shit, it's twins. I was like, okay, you're doing a lot right now, for real, I'm trying to be cool. Boys are here now. They're always black, brother. That was a dumb question. He said, is she black? They're always black. That was so stupid. That was the dumbest question I've gotten all year. Was she black? You see how I tried to get me caught up? I won't be the only white guy. If I did get a white girl pregnant, black dudes be like, that sellout motherfucker. I knew it. I knew he wasn't sell out. White motherfucker got a white girl pregnant. Are you guys married?
Yeah.
How many years?
18.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, I'm trying to do the math. So you got married in 2006?
Yeah.
Okay. How long did you guys like date before you got married?
2.
Oh, 2. So you met in 2004. In Columbus?
Cincinnati.
Oh, you met in Cincinnati? Really? That's where I'm from. We're at Cincinnati. You was at my show when you met?
You only met before that. We went to your show. We were dating 20 years ago.
No way.
Yeah.
Where was the show at? The Funny Bone?
Bone, Cincinnati.
Really?
Or Newport.
That's crazy. And did you guys f- that night? That night? I like to know if my fans are happy when they leave the show. I don't want them going back arguing. F you. I'm going to be like, no, we're going back to see Gary. He's like, bro, I get pussy every time I go see Gary. Gary's in town. You look at, I know why you want to go. You want to relive 2004. That's always good, man. I'm glad. You guys live up here now?
Yeah.
What brought you up here?
His job.
The job? You work for the university, or? Does he talk? Is he a mute? Because right now he don't give me shit. Just thinking about that pussy on the way home, man. He's like, just say goodnight, Gary. Can't wait till this show's over, bro. I was a little worried at first. I was going to have to start sign language, that motherfucker. You good? I used to mess with this deaf girl. I did. I lived in D.C. and she went to Gallaudet University. She was on the volleyball and basketball team. She was a beast. She had a fucking ass, body, but she was deaf. So I would go see her at the dorms, and this is before cell phones. Like this, I was 17, 18 years old, and then we'd have to. She used to call me. I was in the Navy. She used to call me on the phone, and there was a payphone in the hallway. So it'd be like, this was the whatever deaf hotline number. There's so-and-so wants to speak to Gary. And so I got on there. So everything I said, the lady, I could hear her typing, and she would read it back to me. But it was fucked up when she called because I'd say something like, yeah, you crazy. And then the lady would be like, ha, 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 your turn. It's like, what the f***? You're fucking up the joke. And then, here's what's crazy. So, we really dated for like a month. We did. Like that was my girl for a month. But I went to one of the basketball games, one of the male games, Gallaudet, one of the male games. So there's no music, pointless. It's the quietest fucking game you will ever go to. You can hear the scoreboard clicking. Click, 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 click. And then this one brother came down and did like a windmill dunk. Wha-pow! And all the kids, they can't hear, they don't know how they sound. So they can feel the vibration off the vocal cords, because the vocal cords work. So they all took them plastic Coke cups, and they raised it up, and they just screaming it. And it's the most god-awful sound you can hear. When you get like 1,000 people, warn a motherfucker. You can't just be sitting in silence and then 1,000 people take a cup. I was mad at her. Because I looked at her, I said, you ain't never made that sound when I've been with you. I've had you bent over your bed. You ain't never made the sound. I've been whispering. I never knew why I got quiet when I had sex with her in the dorm. Like,
because nobody could hear me. I could have been loud as
you like that gap? That's your good, ain't it? Nobody could hear. I enjoyed her, but man, that was different. It was different.
when you silent, mama. You gotta tap her.
I still enjoyed it, but it was different. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta tap her for everything. Oh my God. You got to taking me back, boy.
Back down memory lane.
That's why I always like coming back to Ohio, man. Just bring back a bunch of memories for me. First girl I ever fingered was in Ohio. Shouts out to Brenda. Not gonna give her last name, but damn. That's a big day. It's a big day in a young man's life, you know? Like I think women, maybe losing your virginity is probably, that's a big day, I'm assuming, but men, the virginity's big, but I think the day you finger bang a girl is almost as big as the day you lose your virginity, because that's the first time you're like touching a woman's private part. Because I'll never forget, it was like the first week of school, my junior year. You know, I was a late bloomer, because somebody went down, I know I heard you. I was a late bloomer, because up until my end of my 10th grade year, it was like nothing popping off of my body. It looked like the movie Powder. Then me and Brenda, we ended up in the gym, and we just started making out. You know, and I'm kissing her, and my hand went up her shirt, and that's the first time I ever touched a titty in my life. And I remember I never went inside a bra. I stayed outside the bra. So I remember thinking, I was like, dang, Brenda got a real bra. My mom got bras like this. I've seen bras like this in the dryer. And then my hand went down her shirt, and I hit the belly button. And I started playing with her belly button. She's like, Gary, you know that's my belly button? I said, I know. I didn't. I thought I was there. I was like, dang, Brenda gonna have tiny ass babies. How's he gonna push a baby out of this tiny little hole? I looked up, lunch was almost over. I said, I gotta make a move. So I put my hand down her pants. I had no idea how the female body worked. I didn't know when your fingers are down there for a few seconds, the weather's gonna change dramatically. Because I was like, ooh, you leaking. You leaking, Brenda. Your broke. You gotta go see the school nurse. Something wrong with you. What the fuck is this?
Did you get bit by a spider? What kind of Peter Parker pussy you got, Brenda? I just remember walking around the hallway all day just intrigued with my hand. I went to football practice, I couldn't put my shoulder pads on. My boyfriend was, Gary, what's wrong? I go, I put my fingernail girl's pants, now my hand's sticky and shit. He was like, Brenda? Brenda was a hoe, man. Oh, bad Brenda. Funniest part about this whole story. 15 years later, I'm back in my hometown. I'm at Cracker Barrel getting something to eat. I'm just sitting there playing that peg game, trying to figure out how the f*** you get one. All of a sudden I hear, oh my God, Gary Owen. Guess who my goddamn wish is for? Motherfucking Brenda. I looked up, she goes, you remember me? I said, you know I do. What the f***? I forgot, I finger banged you. Yeah, I remember. That was stupid on her part to ask that. She was like, you still ain't what? Every time I saw her walk by, I'd be calling for her, hey Brenda, can you come here for a second? I get a little more water. Have a drink. I'll see you later, Brenda. Good seeing you again. That was fun. That was a long time ago. It's so funny too, because I grew up in Southern Ohio, but it was funny when I was, it brought back some memories when they was talking about the Haitians moved into Springfield. And it's black people is what they're really saying, you know. Like, I've never seen an Asian or Latino Haitian. But that's really what they're saying. I don't think it would have been tripping if a bunch of Ukrainians moved in. But I remember when I grew up, I went to a predominantly all-white high school. We had like 10 black guys out of the 4 grades. They were our core black guys. But then you'd have black guys move in and out of our school sometimes. It was funny because we had a boys' home that went through our school, so it was called the Bunker Hill Boys' Home. So if anybody got in trouble in Cincinnati or Dayton, chances are they end up at our school for a couple months. And we never knew who the white guys were because there were so many white people, but we knew who the black guys was. So it'd be f***ed up because like our football team be really good for like 3 games. And then we get to practice on Monday and be like, where the f*** did Jeremiah go? No, he went back to Cincinnati. We'd be beating the f*** out of the all-boy Catholic schools. Then losing the vocational schools and And then the boys' home they got free lunch, so they got the little gift card. I called it a little card. And then one of my buddies from high school was Paul. He was one of our core 10. You know, he was black. I was always there, but we'd always ate lunch together. And then I realized he was getting all these. I realized what he was doing because he'd go up and get his lunch. He'd have all kinds of shit on his tray, and he'd look at the cafeteria lady run the register. He'd go Bunker Hill. And she's like, all right, go ahead. I go, she didn't ask for his ticket. And I'd be right behind him like, Bunker Hill. She goes, you got your ticket? I was like, you ain't asked the black guy for his ticket. I get so mad at Paul. I was like, you give me some of them tater tots, motherfucker. Trump's entertaining, nothing else, you know, like he just says what he wants. He just goes off script, you know. How you feel about the economy? They're eating dogs. Oh. As soon as he said that, I was like, damn, he don't give a f*** about the Asian vote. Kind of funny, he was talking about a bunch of Haitians in Springfield, Ohio. You know, there's at least one Chinese restaurant owner like, they eat the dog at too. I thought it was just us. The worst part about it is, as soon as Trump said that about the Haitians in Springfield, the media just flocked to Springfield, Ohio, and interviewed the worst white people you can interview on the planet. I've been to Springfield. There's some decent suburbs, not who they interviewed. One dude had no front teeth, sitting on his fence, looking at a bunch of Haitians like, I hate them. I ain't seen my cat in 3 weeks. What? Completely embarrassing. And he didn't even know why he hates them. Why don't you like him? I just don't. I was like, this guy's a man of few words and thoughts. I just don't. What the when you... Springfield's not that big. I don't know why you wouldn't want a bunch of Haitians to move in. I didn't understand the drawback. I was thinking, God, just let them really integrate into the community, and then about 12, 15 years, the sports team should be way better. Who don't want a little Patrick Mahomes running back there? Same guy, like, I hate him. Well, your daughter don't. You're missing your cat, but they found her cat. Because you know that's the one they're going to get. The one guy, I hate him. For sure knocking the bottom out of his daughter pretty soon.
What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a
Mental
mental health counselor.
health counselor? A lot to unpack right there. You help people with crazy people? What's the craziest shit you've ever heard?
2 people biting each other to get each other's medicine.
2 people biting each other to what?
Get each other's medicine.
To get each other's medicine? Why would they bite each other to get each other's medicine?
Well, their was different and his was different, so they fight each other to medicine.
They bit each other like on their arm? Like, arr. How would that get to their medicine though? In their blood. Oh. They was biting to get the medicine out of their blood? And you never wanted to change jobs? I'm out at that point. I'm calling my sister. They got openings at Subway. You must be out your mind if I see 2 people biting each other. There's drug addicts? That's another level. I saw an interview with a vampire. I didn't see an interview with a crackhead. Say what you want about them crackheads. Them motherfuckers jam. They did it in front of you? Yes. Right in front of you. You just talking to them? You're just sitting down. What's going on? There's probably somebody like this quiet motherfucker ain't talking. Did you tell her about that day?
I didn't tell her about that.
You didn't?
About other stuff.
Other stuff? What made you want to do that?
Be an activity director in the nursing home.
He's activity director in the nursing home. You was the puss I was looking at. What's your first name? What's your first name? Xanthia? You said Xanthia? Xanthia. That's your biological name, Xanthia? What kind of sci-fi book was your mother reading when you was born? What you think, Cheryl, Angie, Wendy,
I'm thinking of Xanthia. What does that mean? It's Greek? No, that motherfucker ain't Greek. Isn't it Caesar? Fuck is Caesar? He's Greek, right? He's Roman? Isn't Rome right next to Greece? Yeah. Italy's right next to Greece, right? Yeah. Like Wisconsin's right next to Chicago. Yeah. So. Xanthia. What's your middle name?
One time, it was funny, one time I pulled over the captain. I didn't know it was the captain, right? I pulled him over, I get to the driver's side, and I go, oh shit, it was the captain. He had a girl in the car with him. He was so drunk, too. I don't know who the girl was, but it wasn't the lady with him and all the pictures all over the face. I ain't trying to start no rumors. I just told him, I said, okay, sir, I didn't know it was you. So we got two options right now. I'm going to give you a field sobriety test and see how that turns out. Or, bring your keys, I'll park your car, drop you off at your house, and then you can just be at the Master Arms office at 6 a.m. and get your keys. Since, you're just out by yourself tonight. So, I'm going to take the second option. I'll tell you why. If I park his car, then the next morning at 6 a.m., right? Everybody tripping because the captain's out front. Yo, the captain's out front. The captain's out front of the Master Arms office. I knew I was there. I had his key. When I got off work, dude was so smooth. He was just standing there in his hand like this. I walked by him and dropped the key. I didn't think nothing of it. A week later, I'm at midday muster. He's like, pedals on front and center. I go, who the fuck snitched? Right? I get up there, my chief was like, we got a letter of commendation for the captain of the base. What a fine job Petty Officer Owen is doing on night patrol. I was like, I literally was looking around like, me? And I saw the captain sign and I go, oh my God, these guys are doing too much. And it was funny because every time I'd see him on the base, I would tell my boys, watch, I'm gonna walk right by the captain, I ain't gonna salute him. You gonna get in trouble, watch. I'll be walking up, how you doing, sir? Oh, this motherfucker's back. Yeah, if you got a DUI from me, you deserved it. You did. One time, this brother pulled up on the sidewalk and came back down. Right when the club was letting down, Gator Gardens, right when it was letting down, he went doo-doo-doo-doo. So I pulled him over. Now, like I always do, you're cool, I'm letting you go. So he didn't give me a chance. As soon as I got up to the driver's side door, tapped the window, he rolled it down. He goes, I'm a black man without a record. You pull me over because I'm black. I'm a black man without a record. I go, shut the fuck up. I want you to keep that title. He just kept yelling. He kept trying to tell me, he kept yelling. And I was like, dude, I didn't know what color you were. Your windows were tinted. Now, you was going to ask me to guess. It was a Cadillac. It was souped up. I was like, sound system was booming. I mean, you gonna say Gary Guess? I'm like, probably a black dude. But you ain't gonna tell me I know. I was so mad at him. I saw it when I put the handcuffs on. I go, man, I'm trying to go. He's so loud, just kept yelling. He made a scene. I don't know why I keep looking at you this whole time. Like, trying to get to the cosign. You know what I mean? I don't know why you talk about a black dude, you look at a black dude. You know. Talk about.
You and her right back at the taco truck. She on Instagram, back where we met. He got me extra cilantro, doing it big this year. Now, listen, I don't want people to call me a liar or anything. Like, I don't pop balls in real life. I don't. But on Instagram, I do. Like,
Anybody ever been to a swinger thing? I went to one of those once. I'm really talking a lot tonight. No, I wouldn't. Swinger, no. I said I went to one once, but it was by accident. Like, I didn't know what I was getting into. You gotta realize, I was in Miami. They used to have a comedy club in Coconut Grove. And it was like Friday night, and I'm at my show, and the show's over, and this lady and her husband came up. So I'm thinking, lady and her husband, they's like, yo, what are you doing tomorrow? I said, well, I got some shows. She goes, what time will you be done? I said, like 1 a.m. She was like, you should come to our club. I said, okay. I'm thinking it was a real club, you know? So she exchanged info. Next night, I go with my opener, and then we go over there, and we get there, and the parking lot's packed. But there's absolutely no marquee. I was like, how do people know this place is out here? And then the door guy didn't want to let us in, because I didn't realize when you go to swinger shit, two dudes can't show up. Because if it's a swinger party and you don't put stipulations on, there are going to be 1,000 dicks and 4 pussies in that motherfucker. So I guess the rule is guy has to bring a girl. 2 girls can come, but 2 guys can't come. So they didn't want to let us in. I was like, damn, so I'm texting the owner, the girl. I was like, yo, we at the door. She came and got, she goes, no, he's good. They let us in, and before I got there, she texted, she goes, what do you drink? And let's say Captain Morgan, right? Captain Morgan. I'm thinking I'm going to have a section, a bottle of Captain Morgan and shit. She set me up. We get there. Nobody's got sections. There is a dance floor, but the bar's over here. And she took me, she goes, Gary, we got your drink. And the bartender put the bottle on the bar. I was like, oh. I thought it was cool. And then I don't see anybody. I was like, motherfucker, there's like 500 cars. Where the fuck is everybody? I start seeing people with robes on going up these stairs. And when I saw the robes, I literally looked at her. I said, is there a pool here? I'm so naive. And she goes, yeah, we got a pool. They did have a pool. So she takes us over to the pool, and we walk in the pool, and this dude's sitting there, and this chick's just riding him. That's the first thing I see. I go, damn, she don't give a fuck. It's still not registered. So then she goes, Gary, you know what this is, right? I said, no. She goes, it's a swinger club. I said, shut the fuck up. It's a swinger club? She goes, yeah. How you not know that? I said, I don't fucking know. So now my opener was like, what the fuck? This a swinger club? I go, shut the fuck up, bro. So we like little kids. We like walking close. What the fuck? Stay close, bitch. That's how we were walking. So she said, you got to take off your clothes and put on a robe if you want to go upstairs. So they had a locker room. So I go in the locker room, and it's guys and girls just changing, naked. I was like, I went in the bathroom stall and changed. Like, I went to the locker, and they lock your shit up, and then they got this bowl of condoms right here. She's like, you gonna take one? I said, no, I'm good. I don't even know what I'm walking into right now. So we go up the stairs, and motherfucker, all these rooms. Some rooms there's like 10 people going at it. Other rooms there's 4 people. And I won't walk in the rooms. Like, I'm looking at them like. And then one dude comes behind me and goes, bro, you can't be doing that. It's disrespectful, man. It's like you're a peeping Tom. You're going to watch. Just walk in and watch. I was like, I appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm watching like 6 people just going to town on each other. And I'm just sitting there. And there's other people watching, but nobody's talking. Like everybody just watching, like we zoned out. And I want to talk. So I'm going. went to another one nobody thought. And then I lost my opener. I go in the room, and this motherfucker, his hand on his business. I was like, what the fuck? I remember he looked at me, he waved. He's like, motherfucker, don't wave to me, bitch. He was a fat motherfucker, too. He was all fat and shit.
That's scary. You're the best comedian ever.
And it was weird because I probably got there at 2 a.m. And at 5 a.m., like this big breakfast buffet just rolled in. So you got all these people that just got done fucking and sucking. And now they're on the buffet line. You want egg white? Or you want scrambled? Would you like some fruit? Of course they have pineapples.
San Antonio's a big military bases on here too, man. I was stationed here a long time ago. Yeah, I was stationed at Lackland a long time ago, right?
Wednesday. I got like 25 stitches in my head right now. Right there. Yeah, I'm all f***ed up, man. Yeah, I think one of my wife's exes got me or something. No, I'm kidding. I ain't getting beat up. I don't get in fights. I run. No shame in my game, bro. Weird. I had a little lesion on my head, right? Like right here. I got like 3 or 4 scars on my face when I was little. I was clumsy as a kid, so I got like some right here, some on my hairline. But I had this little mark. I was like, what is that? I thought it was just like one of my scars I didn't pay attention to. I went in and ended up being like a little skin cancer thing. But they got it out. It's fine. I didn't know it was going to be fucking 25 stitches. So, because the shit was like that big, but the stitch is like that. I was like, damn, Doc, you get excited? He was like, we had to get it all out, man. I was like, how much was in that? It's funny because the doctor goes, I think this came from your childhood. Did you wear sunscreen as a kid? I was like, I grew up in a trailer park. We didn't have copper tone. We didn't have like banana boat in the pantry. Go outside and play. Okay. Never wiped us down. We barely took baths. I would go weeks without bathing. You think I put on sunscreen? I was from the trailer park of trailer parks. The people living across the street from me, they had a catfish in their bathtub, alive. I thought that was the coolest shit. Until you get older, like, how did you bathe? Oh, you weren't. They got a catfish in the bathtub, Mom. This is awesome. It's alive. Nasty ass. I don't give a fights, man. I think all the years I've been a comedian, I've only had one time where somebody stole on me. Like straight up, just beep! I was in Detroit, Michigan. It was a true story. So I had my show, and after the show, they had an after party for me. And I remember the club name and everything. It's called Lyceum. It had like 2-3 levels. So the VIP was upstairs. So I go into the club. I have my buddy Reggie and his wife with me. So we go upstairs. As soon as I walk up there, like 3 girls like, Gary, we was at the show. Can we get a picture? I said, yeah. So I get a picture with them, and that's it. So I go to the bar. So I'm not facing these girls anymore. I'm facing the bartender. It was a girl, and I said, let me get 3 drinks. For me, my buddy Reggie, and his wife. And the bartender came back with the 3 drinks. He goes, that's $125. I said, God damn. How much are the drinks in here? And she was like, well, those girls said you were buying their drinks too. I never looked back at the girls. I just went, I ain't buying no drinks in here tonight. Right? And I turn around, and the 3 girls like, who you calling? And I was like, no, I meant per se, like, I didn't mean like individual. So that's the proper way of telling a story. And in action time, this is what happened. Took the picture, turned around, Let me get 3 drinks, $125. How much are the drinks here? Well, those girls, she was buying their drinks. I am buying no drinks here tonight. Who you calling a bitch? As I turned around, I was getting hit. As I was talking to the girls, I was like, I ain't calling by a bitch. And I went, oh, did I just get stolen? So I realized I just got hit by the dudes that was with the girls. So I just hit my buddy Reggie. It happened so fast, my buddy Reggie just never turned around. That still facing the bar. He never saw me get hit. I just went, yo, man, let's get out of here. This place is whack. So we just walked out like nothing happened, right? So I was at my own after party for a total of 3 minutes. You get hit, it's time to go. So now we're outside and we get to his car, and I'm all in the rearview mirror, like making sure I had doctored up. And nothing was wrong. I didn't have any marks on me. But his wife came running out. She was like, oh my God, and she's crying and laughing. I never seen anybody crying and laughing at the same time. I go, what are you so upset about and what's so funny? She goes, oh my God, that was the scariest and funniest shit I ever seen. Because you were talking as you were getting hit. You were committed to finishing your sentence. Like, I ain't calling about a bitch. I said per se. Like, she said, and then you laughed like nothing happened. Let's go. Place is whack. So security never saw me get hit. Nobody ever saw me get hit. So literally there's 2 or 3 guys in Detroit that every time I pop up on TV or in a movie, like, we beat that ass at Lyceum on Tuesday night. So, what are you going to do, man? Fuck it. That's why I was at Dick's Sporting Goods all day yesterday looking at hats. That's why my hat's so low. I couldn't have it hit the stitches, so I had to cover the stitches, but then go right above my eyebrows. It was right here. So I'd be walking around. I was walking around the airport day like this. Anybody know where D46 is? I never look right in hats. That's why I never wear hats, man. I look like Jerry's Kids or Unabomber, like a combo. I just want to bomb some shit, but I still need help. My head's like, it's uneven. I don't know what it is. It's all awkward and shit. Like, yeah, I'll be all right. Cock to the side a little bit, a little flavor on it. Be careful, man. I can't. She was like, just wear it backwards. I can't. They'll see the scar. And I couldn't get a fitted hat because it was too tight on my head, so I had to get one of these. And I didn't realize how big my head was. I'm down to the second to last hole. I was like, my head's big as got that Yao Ming.
It's funny too, like, I think there's always a variety of reasons why people get divorced, but I think a big one for me, the finality of it was when COVID hit, because when COVID hit, I read on the internet, they's like, divorce rates are gonna go up. And I was like, no, we good, we solid. But you gotta realize, I'm a comedian. My whole marriage, I was gone every weekend. COVID hits, I'm home 4 months straight. I started looking around the house like, hey, this ain't what I thought it was, you know? And then my dog picked up on it first. When you got a good dog, dogs know shit ain't right in the house. Because when COVID hit, I take my dog on a walk, normal walks, you know? Wake up at 7 a.m., walk my dog till 7:30, we back at the house. Then it hit me, wait a minute. This is the only time I'm by myself all day. So the walks start getting longer and longer. We leave at 7 a.m., come home at noon. My dog started looking at me like, you going through something? You gotta talk to her, Gary. I can't walk this long, I'm a Yorkie. You gotta get a bigger dog with bigger legs. And you know, Yorkies are little. They think they big though. They don't know they little. Mine wasn't. My Yorkie was little and knew it was little and acted accordingly. We got about 2 months into COVID. She got sick of them 5-hour hikes. My dog changed. She started getting angry, started barking at everybody. And her barks started to sound like help. You know, just help! Help! You can talk. My dog can talk. Then one day my dog just quit walking. I ain't never seen a dog quit. She's just stuck. Fuck it. No, I'm done. I picked her up, walked her back to the house. Next morning I woke up, I thought it was a one-day strike. I was like, come on, Olive, time to go for a walk, 7 a.m. Swear to God, I saw my dog shake her head no. Then she started backing up to the back of her cage, like, where's she going? I looked down at her, she was looking back at me like one of them abused dogs in those 1-800 commercials. Swear I heard Sarah McLachlan in the background. I was like, come on, Olive. In the arms of the angel, will you love?